Test. Am I actually live? Or am I lying? I think I'm live. Test. All right. There we go.
Let's see how.
I actually want to see if I'm live on TikTok or not. I am. Oh my god, it's a miracle. How does one? Is it working? Yes. I can't pop out chat, really? That's annoying. How does one pop out chat on TikTok? What if I do this? Okay, that's not working. Is that gonna work? Wait, why is it in the wrong? No! Oh my god, I have the stream in the wrong. Why is the title wrong as well? Well, but I changed the title and the stream name and everything, and yet for some reason it doesn't. I don't know, man. I'm gonna need to learn how to stream on TikTok. This thing doesn't do what I want it to do. But okay, what are your 2026 New Year's goals? Let's do that. And then let's come here and do this. Yeah, this multi-stream tool is completely useless, by the way. Oh, well. Okay. What if I refresh it? Would that fix it? No. Okay, it's completely useless. What happens if I open up? Sorry, I'm trying to figure out TikTok chat. Connect. Oh, I can see TikTok chat right here. I don't need to do that. Okay, and then I can open YouTube chat the same way. YouTube chat? No. Come right here. Oh, wow. Oh, but I can't chat on the YouTube chat. That sucks. All right. Everything is ready. So, I have a few goals. And the way I split up my goals is based on like the category in my life. So normally the first thing I do is I have a reading goal. I used to read a lot more. Um but then like books. I don't really count manga slash manhwa slash comics. I read a lot of comics. I don't really have a goal for that. That stuff I kind of just do. But for reading, normally I have specific goals. I mean, I can take a look at what my goal for this year was. I don't think I hit it. I think I upped it, but I think I did. Man, this is gonna be sad. I read 13 books this year out of 40 that I wanted. So I didn't actually read enough books this year. So I'm actually gonna do 20 books for next year because I know next year is going to be a packed year. So for my reading, I'm gonna do like 20 books, I think is reasonable. I'm actually gonna make a notepad here But yeah, I am just kind of going through and setting up my own 2026 goals. um, so yeah, for reading, how do I make a header? I think it's like plus something, right? Heading one is, oh, it's hashtag. Okay. Reading. All right. So for reading, I want to read 20 books. I want to read another Portuguese book. I think this year, I mean, I'm going to actually check how many Portuguese books in Portuguese I read this year. Okay, that's English, that's English, that's English, that's Portuguese, that's one. English, 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 English. Did I not read a single Arabic book? Dang. English, English, English. I didn't finish any Arabic books. When I'm looking at my current to read, I'm reading one Portuguese book, one Korean book, two oh wait, I read one Portuguese book, two Portuguese books, sorry. And I'm currently reading an Arabic and then a third Portuguese book. Okay. So I'm only reading one book in Arabic. So yeah, I think one of them or two of them. So out of the 20 books, I want two of the books that I read in 2026. So two in Portuguese and then two in Korean. I am currently reading a book. I just started it. I read like 2 pages or something. I don't think I read any Korean books last this year. Last year, obviously, I did in 2024, but this year I did not. So I do want to read books in different languages. I have a couple of books in Arabic. There's one that I'm reading. It's like 8,000 pages long. It's gonna take me forever. I'm just reading that. Like it's been a few years now, actually. I think maybe 3 years that I've been reading it. So I'm just reading it, taking my time, really enjoying it. It's also a book that like really asks you to ponder, and it's like very deep and heavy in certain parts. And certain parts, it's like setting up. It like what it does is it sets up like an image, right? So you have like, a few paragraphs or a few pages just setting up what the goal behind that specific topic is, and then they'll breach that topic, they'll touch upon it, and then they'll come out with like sort of a moral of the story. It doesn't happen every single time, but every now and then it's like, okay, this is a really good moral. Or like this is a really good point that they made that I didn't recognize. And I'll take some time and really reflect upon that and things like that. So that's the Arabic book that I'm reading. I wanted a second book, but that book wasn't available. But then I found the ebook, so I might read it. But I'm not gonna set like a specific goal for Arabic. It's gonna be Portuguese and Korean because I know if I don't set myself up with a goal, I'm not gonna end up finishing it. I'm not too worried about Portuguese, to be honest. I think reading in Portuguese is a lot easier than reading in Korean because Portuguese, there's so many like similarities with English that even if I don't know a word, I can just guess. Whereas in Korean, if you don't know a word, like 9 times out of 10, you're just completely screwed. So that's my issue with Korean, which is why I need to read more. I read a lot of webtoons. Earlier this year, I read a bunch in Korean, but they're not books, and I specifically want to read books. So 20 books, four out of them are not going to be in English. That's for reading. I don't think I have anything else for reading, to be honest. I think that's I don't really care like fiction, nonfiction, header. Like, wait, why is it not hashtag? Wait, hashtag is that? How do you use Notion? I I thought you were supposed to just type in hashtag, right? Oh, is it just plus hashtag? Okay, there we go. So I do plus hashtag like that? No, I don't know. God, I don't know how to use this thing. That's reading. I think I'm not gonna put a writing goal personally. I just write whenever I feel like writing. There was a time where I wanted to write and I was writing a novel, and so I was writing like pretty consistently. But right now is not really a time where I'm considering that. So I'm actually gonna do a fitness goal. So I don't fitness. I'm turn. How do you spell fitness? Yeah, I'm just stupid. Um, I want to very focus this year for my fitness on cardio. So when COVID hit, I kind of realized that I wasn't, what's the word? I wasn't like working out very much, right? Because like the thing about my physical journey is I was always very active. I played basketball, tennis. I swam 4 days a week, or sorry, I swam twice a week. I climbed 4 days a week. So like I was working out in college more days than there were weeks. I was like doing multiple workouts per day basically. And I just really enjoy being active between swimming, running, basketball, rock climbing. I did soccer at some point on Fridays. That was like a lot. My body was really taking the toll, but I was enjoying myself. And tennis I started doing twice a week as well, towards the end of my college years. So I always was pretty active. Even in high school, I played soccer a bunch. I played football as well. So what happened was I graduated, and then COVID hit, and then like I couldn't basically do any of the stuff that I really wanted to. So I realized like about a few years ago that like man in 2022, man, I'm getting very out of shape. So I joined CrossFit, and I took it really really seriously, and I got into the best shape of my life. When I was 25, man, I was so fit. I'm 28 right now. And I was really happy. um I wasn't like I was pretty strong, I'd say, especially for my weight. And I don't really like putting on a lot of muscle. So I was happy with my strength, or my where I was physically. Then then my physique, the past 2 years specifically, like 2025 and 2024, I didn't take care of my body very very much. I still worked out, I still did some CrossFit, I still went to the gym. I have a gym membership. I climbed a bunch. I'm never like fully sedentary, right? I swam as well. I ran in 2024 as well. So like I never was fully sedentary, but I'm not where I used to be. So I said for myself, when I turn 30, which is going to be in 2027, beginning of 2027, I want to run at least half a marathon, and I want to do it like in a reasonable amount of time, right? A couple hours or so. So right now, my fitness goal actually isn't any strength training. It's not. In the past, it was like I want to do a certain number of pull-ups. I want to do a muscle up. I want to do this. I want to do that. For me right now, my goal is actually just focus on cardio. So I'm not only going to do cardio, but focus on conditioning. That's the better word. Focus on conditioning. I'm going to write that down for myself. Focus on I shared my live. What is TikTok on about? Focus on conditioning. That's not how you spell conditioning. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a lot less weight. So even when I do workouts, I'm still going to do some strength training, but my focus is going to be on conditioning. So instead of like doing, deadlifts and just working up to like a 1 rep max or something like that, what I'll do is I'll have a sequence where I'm doing like 10 deadlifts into like burpees, and then like maybe some box jumps and jump rope, and then like doing like 4 sets of those, without stopping, in a certain amount of time. I'm still doing deadlifts. I'm doing a lot less weight than like my 10 rep max, or like my 1 rep max, obviously, but I'm still getting in those exercises and still fatiguing those muscles and getting them to strengthen a little bit. Obviously, it's not peak, it's not the best, it's not the most efficient way of exercising, but that is one thing that I want to do. I really want to focus on conditioning. And then I am also gonna row and run and swim. Like those are just stuff that I do and bike. I'm gonna focus a lot if I want to run this half mile or half marathon in like a reasonable amount of time. I think that's focusing on conditioning is probably really important. So that's like I don't have like a specific 1 rep, like I don't want to bench 225 or anything like that. It's just, hey, what I want to do is um focus on my conditioning for my fitness. Now for my esports content. Man, okay, how do you do this again? Plus? Plus? I have no idea. Oh, press space. There we go. And then hashtag? No, it's not space. Oh, it's slash. Okay, slash hashtag. There we go. My God, I am stupid. I don't know how to use this. For league, or I have so many goals. I don't even know where to start. I guess I'll start with like the actual game. I do want to hit diamond. It was a goal this year. Towards the end, I was like, I want to hit diamond. I got to 4 games away from diamond, but I just couldn't do it. And then now I'm like emerald 4 or something. I lost so many games. So I do want to hit diamond. That's just I want to understand the game a little bit better. Diamond. I also that's it from the like gaming perspective. Um, in terms of like esports itself, I have a bunch of goals. So I want to consistently post TikToks a day, which is a lot. Shorts. I'm just gonna call them shorts or TikToks. Shorts a day. That's something I really want to get more consistent on, even if it's just one. But I just want to every single day make sure I'm posting on TikTok, on YouTube Shorts, on Instagram, that kind of thing. So that's something that I want to do. I also want to post 3 videos, actually maybe I should make it 2. Honestly, 3 is a lot. Maybe I should start with 2. Okay, I'll change it to 2. Post 2 non-interview. Um, the thing is, yeah, I guess 2 makes sense because I'll have the state of no, it has to be 3. It has to be 3. Um, non-interview videos on YouTube every week. Videos on YouTube every week, and I already know what they are. Every week, basically, I mean, starting when the leagues start, I'm going to have one show that's a weekly show that's going to be exclusively about Shopify. So it's going to be called The Rebellion, where I talk about Shopify, talk about like just what happened the previous week, what I expect to happen next week, what improvements, yada yada. Any interviews that I found, any information that I found useful from interviews, blah blah. That I'm excited to do every single week. Then there's going to be a Hanwha Life specific show. I think it's going to be called Hanwha Time or something like that. I don't know. It's a cringy name. That's just going to be LCK, and I'm going to be sharing a lot more of my LCK fandom on my YouTube channel. So that's going to be basically The Rebellion, but instead of about Shopify, it's going to be about Hanwha Life, right? And then it's going to be interesting watching Gumayusi, honestly. Like, I still don't feel like it's just such a weird feeling for Guma to be on Hanwha Life and for Peanut to be gone. Like, it's weird. And then lastly, I have State of the League, which is just a reaction kind of the entire week of League of Legends. I think it'll be on Tuesday. I think I want to do Tuesday, Thursday. I don't even know. The issue is maybe Saturday mornings make sense before the games are played. And that can be the Hanwha Life show, and then Saturday night I can post an interview. That's the main issue with like finding specific days to upload them. Because Monday I probably want to upload an interview, right? So it's going to be a little bit difficult, but I think that's what I want to do. I want to put Tuesdays will probably be my State of the League. No, should it be Tuesdays or Thursdays? I think it makes sense for it to be Thursday, right? So Tuesday will be my Shopify show. Thursday will be my League of Legends State of the League, and then Saturday will be the one about Hanwha Life. And then I'll try to spread out the interviews in between. I'm gonna have a lot of videos. I'm really hoping that I can be consistent with it. It's not gonna be easy, but I'm gonna try my best. And then I have 2 podcasts that I'm doing that are not going to be on my YouTube channel. So the first podcast, so 2 podcasts. The first podcast is going to be just the LCS report. That's the one that I'm always on with Marn. He is a C9 fan. We talk about the LCS. The second one is one that I'm starting. It's called what is it called, by the way? I forgot already. Let me check here. Where is she? We kind of both had names, and then we kind of just merged the names. LCK Rundown, that's what it was. What? Oh yeah, she wanted Rift Rundown. I wanted LCK Mayhem. We just ended up with LCK Rundown. So which I think is a pretty good compromise. So yeah, there is the LCK Rundown that's pretty much going to be about LCK. Now, I'm a Hanwha Life fan, so just like I do with my Shopify show, I'm going to show that. I'm going to show my fandom. But I'm also going to talk about the LCK region, which I'm excited to talk about. So yeah, I'm going to start a new podcast. Man, I am doing a lot of content. I also want to stream at least once a week. God damn it. That's why I'm streaming right now. Stream once a week. Once. Why can't I type once a week? I thought at first I wanted to stream more often than once a week, but it's too much, right? It's too much to do to fit in 1 year. Like I won't have any free time if this is all what I'm doing, right? And again, these are goals. I'm not sure. They might change throughout the year. Like maybe I hit diamond very early on. Maybe I realize I don't want to play League. Maybe I don't want to I don't know, maybe one of the shows, the Hanwha Life show, doesn't pan out. Like with my goals, I'm very flexible on changing what it is depending on what happens. Maybe I get sick, like it's like something that lasts with me, and I'm like, okay, I need to decrease, or maybe I have more time and I need to increase. Maybe I lose my job, or and I like can't do a YouTube at all. It really just depends on what happens. So yeah, stream once a week. What else? I think there's one more thing when it comes to League of Legends. Yes, big event. There's a big event that I'm planning at the end of this year. So that's probably like my biggest, most ambitious goal is this specific big event. It will involve LCS teams. It will involve myself. It'll involve some streamers. It'll involve like it should be a big event. For the off season, it'll happen after Worlds. I'm really excited for it, but it's something that like I have to work on every single day. For the or not every single day, but I have to slowly work on it over the next few months to make sure that it happens starting next year. I think it'll be a lot of fun. There will be pro players involved, so I just have to make sure that I set this up properly. So that yeah, I'm excited for that big event. Okay, let's recap. I want to hit diamond. I want to consistently post 2 TikToks a day, post 3 non-interview videos on YouTube every week, 2 podcasts per week, stream once a week, big event at the end of the year. Oh, and I learned like interview in Korean. That might be even bigger than the big event, honestly. Interview in Korean. That's like a big goal of mine. Like this 2026, I decided I'm not going to do any Korean interviews not in Korean. Like I will not use a translator anymore. I will cut out the middleman and do all the interviews purely in Korean. That's going to be very difficult. I'm practicing my Korean, but it's honest. Like I do have every now and then thoughts of like just streaming myself learning Korean, and I did it one time. I think I might do it more. Just trying to learn and practice Korean. It's hard. It's hard, but I'll try my best. I think those are all of my League of Legends goals. I don't think there's anything else. Oh wait, actually, I just posted this on Twitter, so let me. Oh my god, I didn't read the new One Piece chapter. How I am such a horrible human being. How could I do that? I do. I actually just want to check. Um, where is it? 1K average views on YouTube. Get invited to league. Oh, get invited to the league partner program. Oh my god, there's so many goals, man. What am I doing with my life? I want to get LPP, which is the league partner program, which gives you like access to co-streaming. Gives you well, it doesn't give you access, but you need it for co-streaming. So that's one of my goals. It also gives you like skins that you can give out to people, and I think it'll like enhance my ability to make content for League of Legends. That I'm really excited for. I also want to collaborate with Shopify Rebellion. So whether they hire me or like in some capacity, collab with Shopify. Okay, that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 goals just with League of Legends. And then I don't know what else. Like I mean in terms of my personal life, I don't think there's too much that I want to change or want to improve on or want to increase or decrease. I think right now I'm just kind of focused on making better content on yeah, just I'm just focused on League of Legends. I don't know what more to do. What? What? Huh? I'm so confused. I was on TikTok live and all of a sudden I just get a violation notice and I got kicked off. What? And then I check the violation and there's no violation. I don't know what's going on, man. This is so weird. So weird. Okay, then. I guess I won't stream on TikTok. Like, if you really don't want me, then I guess you don't got me. Um Yeah. Well, that's kind of a bummer. I kind of like TikTok. I like streaming on TikTok. It's fun. Oh, that's a letdown and a half. All right. Well. Oh, let me take a look here actually. Huh? Why can't I edit this? Hello? There we go. Why can't I edit my stream? Dude, what is going on? Analytics, content, oops, wrong one. Live. No, I don't want to do it this way. What is going on, man? I'm just trying to stream. Why won't you let me stream? It's supposed to be here, and then there's supposed to be an edit button. But the edit button isn't here. Why am I not allowed to edit my own stream? Huh? YouTube. Please. Let me edit. Okay, I give up. I don't know what's going on. I'm just gonna end the stream at this point. No, I gotta figure this out. I gotta figure this out. I cannot lose. Huh? I can't change the title? Unless I leave the stream? I have to go back in order to change the title? That's so weird. Here, edit title and description. Okay. But then they separated the places where you edit title and description. Normally they're in the same place. But now it's in a separate place. What? Why? Huh. I don't get this. I don't get this at all. Okay, let's go back to control room. My goal for 2025 is to understand YouTube. And now it's not working. Am I still streaming? It says no data. Am I not live? It says I'm live. Am I crazy? I think I'm going crazy. Test, 1, 2, 3. Huh. What's going on? Is this thing paused? Oh, it is working. Wait, where's that? Where'd it go? Did I put it in my pocket? I am so confused. Dude, I should just end the stream at this point. I don't know what's going on with my life. I can't figure it out for the life of me. Okay, it is streaming, but YouTube is saying that I'm not streaming. I don't understand what's happening. It will not show me my stream. YouTube, why? Why? I give up. Good night.